Good morning everybody. Welcome to class 9 English class. Today we are going to see an interesting story titled In the Kingdom of Fools, written by Mr. A.K. Ramanujan. It's a Kannada folk tale. A folk tale is a story which has been carried from one generation to another through word of mouth. It means a father, he tells the story to his son, and the son, he tells the story his son. Like that, from one generation to another generation it passes. Okay, and as I told, it's a Kannada story and that has been translated by Mr. Ramanujan. And all the stories, they should convey a moral lesson. They should teach us. Okay, generally we expect good stories to teach us some moral lesson. In this story, we are going to learn, this is a theme also we can say, that foolish people are unpredictable and can be very dangerous. Foolish people are always unpredictable. We can't predict what they will do next, what they will say next, and they can be very, very dangerous. And so what we have to do, we must stay away from them even when they offer benefit for some time. At the initial stage, it appears that we are getting some benefit from them, but it will not be the same case at the end. In the long run, we will get some problem from them. So in the story, we are going to have a guru and his disciple, and both of them, they went to the kingdom of fools. Okay, where did they go? They went to the kingdom of fools. Then what happens next we will see. And before that we will see why that country is called kingdom of fools. Yes, both the king and the ministers were fools. So both the king and the minister of the country, of the kingdom, they were fools. They were idiots. They did not want to run their kingdom like other kings. So they didn't want to run their kingdom like other kings. Let us rule our country in a different way, like that they thought. So they were ruling the country in a different way. So let's see how they ruled the country in a different way. Okay, and to rule the country in a different way, they have taken some stupid decision. Okay, what are they? We will see. They changed the night into day and day into night. How is it possible? Yes, is it possible? See, it means that everyone should stay awake at night till their fields, run their businesses. Okay, so what they have to do? At night time, they have to keep themselves awake. They should not sleep. They have to work till their fields. Earlier, people, they were mostly engaged in agriculture. So they have to till their fields, plowing, sowing the seeds, and what is that? Taking care of the plants, crop. Okay, that is called tilling the field, and run their businesses. So those who have shops and other things, they have to open the shops only at night, and they should do all these activities only after dark. So all the works should be done only at night time. Daytime, everybody should sleep. And they should go to bed as soon as the sun was up and sleep till it became dark. So the moment sun rises, they have to go to bed. They have to sleep. Up to what time? Till it becomes dark. And then, if anyone broke the rule, he would be punished to death. So the king, he made an order that if anybody violated, if anybody disobeyed this order, that fellow will be killed instantly, probably. People did as they were asked to do, and people, they did as they were asked to do, because they were afraid of death. Nobody wanted to die. The king and the ministers were delighted at the success of their project. Now the king and the minister, they were delighted, they became very happy. Why? their project is successful. What is that? Night into day, day into night. Now it has become a successful one. So at this juncture, at this time, the Guru and his disciple arrived in the city. At this time, the king and the disciple, they arrived in the city. It was a beautiful city. So they found the city to be very beautiful. And after moving around the city, they observed a strange thing. So they wandered here and there in the city. And after that, they observed something different, strange, unusual. What is that? It was broad daylight, but everyone was asleep. It was broad daylight. Probably they might have reached by 11 or 12 o'clock in the daytime. And they saw everybody was sleeping nice. Okay. Not a single person was seen on the streets, even the animals. So nobody was seen on the street, and even the animals appeared to be sleeping. They were not moving here and there. So this was a very, very strange thing. And another weird, another strange thing they noticed. Okay, what is that? We will see. When it became dark, suddenly the whole town woke up and went about its nightly business. So when it became dark, all the people, they got up and then they started doing their nightly business. What is the nightly business? Tilling the field, opening the shops, selling the things. All the business is started at night time. Everything was available for a dudu. Whether they bought a measure of rice or a bunch of bananas, everything cost one dudu, one coin, 1 rupee. Okay. So whatever they purchase, even if they buy what is that? A bunch of bananas, 1 rupee. Even 1 kilogram of ghee, 1 rupee. 1 kilogram of salt, 1 rupee. Everything costs only 1 rupee. So they were delighted. Now the Guru and the disciple, they were delighted. They could buy all the food they wanted for a rupee. So whatever they wanted, they could buy it for a rupee. Okay. Now the Guru, he is a clever man. He has wisdom. Okay. And he understood. Okay. The Guru realized that this was a kingdom of fools and it wouldn't be a good idea for them to stay there. So he understood this is not a good place to stay. Okay. Because soon we may be in danger, like that he felt. And then he told his disciple, okay, you can see the disciple over there. They are all fools. This won't last very long and you can't tell what they will do you next. See, all are fools. And this will not last for a long time. It will not go for a long time. And you can't tell what they will do to you next. Okay. Today they are good, but tomorrow they may be dangerous. So better let's leave this place, like that the Guru told. But the disciple did not listen to his Guru. But he was not ready to listen to his Guru. Why? Because he wanted cheap food. Here everything is very cheap. Everything is for 1 dudu. So he refused to leave the city and the Guru gave up. Finally left him alone. Then the Guru, he told, okay my dear, tata bye bye, let me leave, like that he said, and then he left the town. Now who is there in the kingdom of fools? The disciple. Now the disciple stayed on, yet he is still every day. To stomach full, he had good food, okay? And he ate bananas and ghee and rice and wheat and grew fat, like a street side sacred. So he started eating all these things, okay, delicious things, ghee, banana, all the things he started having, and he became very fat, like a bull. What bull? A street side sacred bull. Okay. So many bulls, they are given, donated to the temple, offered to the temple. Okay. Those bulls, they move around the streets. And people will not drive them away. Instead, they will be offering many things to the bulls, the sacred bulls, to eat. Okay. So they eat more and they don't do any work also. They become very fat. So like that, our disciple, he also became very fat. And one day, something happened. An incident happened. One bright day, a thief broke into a rich merchant's house. So one bright day, generally thieves, they steal at night, but here, night time, people, they were awake, they were working. So at one bright day, a thief broke into a rich merchant's house. He tried to burgle by making a hole in the wall and sneaked in. So he made a hole in the wall. He is a burglar. Okay, a burglar. So he made a hole in the wall and he sneaked in. Okay, sneaked in means what? Going inside stealthily. Okay, without others' notice, he entered. And as he was carrying out his loot, when he was stealing the things, okay, at that time the wall of the old house collapsed on his head and killed him on the spot. So the wall fell on him, especially on his head, and he died on the spot. Now the thief is dead. And his brother ran to the king. So after this, the brother of the thief, he ran to the king and complained. He had the daredevils to go and complain. What was the complaint he gave? He told that the merchant was responsible for the death of his brother. So he asked for justice and blamed the merchant, the owner of the house, for his death. He blamed. Blaming means what? Accusing. For example, if the screen is broken, then the children, they will say, sir, he broke it. Like that, they will be blaming somebody. And that somebody will say, no, sir, I didn't do. Rakesh did. Suresh did. Like that, they will be telling. This is called what? Blaming. Accusing. Okay. So now he accused the thief's brother, accused the merchant, okay, as a murderer. He is responsible for the death of his brother. Like that, he made a complaint to the king. And not only that, he requested the king to punish the wrongdoer. He told that the merchant should be punished because he is responsible for the death of my brother. He should be punished and compensate the family for this injustice. Then he told, I want some compensation. His family should be compensated. Compensated means what? For example, if you have a loss, that can be equated. Okay, that can be what? Managed by giving. For example, I have taken your pen and I broke it. Okay, then what I have to do? I have to compensate the loss. Okay, so what I can give? I can give you another pen. Okay, otherwise I can give the cost of the pen. Okay, that's called compensation. Okay, the king was eager to give his justice. Okay, so he was eager to give justice to the brother of the thief. He thought that I have to give justice. Okay, because it's a great injustice because of the merchants. Okay, the innocent thief, he was killed when he was doing his business. Okay, family business. So now the king was eager to give justice to the brother of the thief and ordered to call the merchant. Okay, and then he told, okay, soldier, go and bring the merchant. Now the merchant who came there, he put the blame on the bricklayer. Then the merchant, what he did? Sir, it's not my fault. It is the fault of the bricklayer who was making the building, who was constructing the wall. So what he says, let's see. I didn't put up the wall. It's really the fault of the man who built the wall. Sir, it's not my fault. It is the fault of the fellow who built the wall. He didn't build it right. He didn't construct the wall properly. That's why it fell down. And so, you should punish him, not me. Sir, please don't punish me. You punish the bricklayer like that the merchant, he said. Okay. Now the bricklayer, he was brought. Okay. And now he has become old. Okay. He was summoned and he put the blame on the dancing girl. Okay. And then he was summoned. Who was summoned? The bricklayer, he was summoned. He was called. Okay. Summon means what? Giving an order. Okay. Through which somebody should appear before the court. Okay. Here the king's court. So he was summoned. He was given the order to come. And he put the blame on the dancing girl. Now the bricklayer, who is very old now, he said, sir, I am not responsible. Okay. The wall was wrongly built. It is because of the dancing girl. And what is it? Let's see. The wall was not built well. Yes, I agree. The wall was not built well because my mind was not on it. I could not concentrate on my work. Okay. Why? There was a dancing girl who was walking up and down all day with her anklets jingling. Sir, when I was constructing the wall, I couldn't concentrate on the work. That's why I made a wrong wall. Okay, it's correct. Why? I was distracted. My attention was diverted by the dancing girl who was walking up and down throughout the day and with her anklets. Anklets means what? In Hindi they call coil. Okay, near the ankle they will have a jewelry. With that they will be making some sound, jingling sound, chalak chalak like that. Okay. So now he said she was responsible because she made me not to pay attention to the wall. Okay. Now the king he thought, okay, call the dancing girl. Now the dancing girl who was now an old lady was summoned and who in turn blamed the goldsmith. Now immediately the dancing girl, this lady, she blamed whom? The goldsmith. She said, "Oh king, it's not my mistake. Listen to me." What she said? I was walking up and down that street. Okay, yes, I was walking up and down the street many times. It is because the goldsmith made so many excuses to deliver my jewelry. I have given an order, okay, for making a jewelry, but he didn't deliver it in time, and he was making many excuses. Okay, that's why I was walking up and down to his house a dozen times. Okay, he gave excuses. For example, he might have told, okay, Monday you come, I will deliver the jewelry like that. But Monday morning she went by 9 o'clock, then he told what is that? Come by 10, then he might have told 11, 12 like that. Okay. So after half an hour you come like that he was telling. So this lady, she was walking up and down with her anklets jingling. Now the goldsmith was summoned. So immediately king, he thought, okay, the goldsmith is a culprit. Bring that fellow like that. He gave the order. And after coming to the court, he blamed the merchant's father. Immediately he blamed. He told, sir, it's not me. I am not responsible for the problem. It is the merchant's father. I gave her excuses and made her many times. I gave her excuses and made her many times, not any, many times to walk up and down to my door. Okay, I made her to walk up and down to my door many times because I couldn't finish making her jewelry before I finished the rich merchant's order. Because this rich merchant, he was pressurizing me. Okay, even though he gave the order after the order given by this lady. Which lady? Dancing lady. Okay, but he was pressurizing this man to give it earlier. Okay, that's why he could not give the jewelry to the dancing girl in time and he was making excuses. So it is the mistake of the merchant's father. Like that this goldsmith is said. Okay. Now he asked, okay, tell me, who is the rich merchant who kept you from finishing the poor woman's jewelry? Now tell me, who is the rich merchant who kept you from finishing this poor woman's jewelry? So because of whom you were not able to make the jewelry of this poor woman in time. Who is the rich merchant? And because of that, what happened? This lady, she was walking up and down, and this distracted this bricklayer, and because of that, he made a mess of his wall, and this wall has now fallen on an innocent man and killed him. So now the criminal, okay, now who is the real culprit? The rich merchant. Now he asked him, can you name him? Who is the rich merchant who kept you from finishing this poor woman's jewelry, made her walk up and down, which distracted this bricklayer, which made a mess of his wall, which has now fallen on an innocent man and killed him. Name him, like that the king said. Now the goldsmith named the merchant. Now he told, yes sir, that man so and so. Like that he named, okay, Mr. X, like that. And Mr. X was none other than the father of the original owner of the house whose wall had fallen. Now the merchant who was brought initially, that fellow's father was the rich merchant who was responsible for that wall. Okay. And now justice had come full circle, thought the king, back to the merchant. Now the king, he thought, what is the justice? It has come to a full circle. What is a full circle? First, the merchant was blamed for the death of the thief. Okay. And the merchant, he said, no, I am not responsible. The bricklayer, he is responsible because he didn't construct the wall properly. Then the bricklayer, he told, I couldn't construct the wall properly because my attention was diverted because of this dancing girl who walked up and down many times. Then this dancing girl, she said, I walked up and down, it is because of this goldsmith who was not keeping his promise, and every time he was giving excuses. And he made this dancing girl to visit him many times. Okay. And then this goldsmith, he said, I couldn't make the jewelry of this dancing girl because this merchant, he was pressurizing me to give his jewelry before delivering her jewelry. So like that, it has come. And now this merchant is none other than the father of this merchant whose wall fell on to the thief and which killed him. So now, the rich merchant's father was not dead. The king ordered to punish his son. Okay, your father is not there. So whom should we punish? We can't punish other people, we will punish you only. Okay, like that he said. Then the merchant, he told, no, it is not my problem. It is done. The wall was constructed during my father's time. So how can he be responsible for the death of the thief? Like that he prayed. But king, he said, no. You have inherited everything from that criminal father of yours. Your father is a criminal. Okay, your father is the murderer. He is the killer. Okay, he is responsible for the death of the innocent thief. Okay, and you have inherited everything from your father. Okay, you got his property, you got his house, everything you got it. Okay, inheriting means what? Getting the things from the forefathers, father, grandfather, like that. Okay. So in the same way, how you receive his riches, how you receive his wealth, property and everything, so you will receive his sins also. So your father has committed a sin. Okay, he is responsible for the death of this innocent thief. So you should be punished. There is no doubt about that. As the servants, then immediately he ordered, make a stake. Stake means what? A pole which will be having a sharp edge, and that people will be kept pierced. Okay, that is what impaled. Okay, impaled. Now, as the servant sharpened the stake and got it ready for the final impaling of the criminal, it occurred to the minister that the rich merchant was somehow too thin to be properly executed. Then, when they were making the stake, when they were making the pole with the sharp edge, okay, it occurred to the minister. The minister, he thought, oh, this fellow is very thin, so how can he be impaled? Okay, how can he pierce here on this stake? Okay, so this fellow may not be killed, like that he was thinking, and he informed this one to the king. Now the king got an idea. The king also, he thought, yes, this fellow will not fit into this stake. So what should be done? Like that the king, he thought, and he got an idea. What is that? To carry out the execution, okay, we can have the execution. Execution means what? Giving the punishment, carrying out the punishment. He thought that, okay, we can continue with the punishment. But we needed, okay, what we need is to find a man who is fat enough to fill the state. No problem. We can carry on. We can give the punishment. But what is required? According to the state, we need a man who is fat enough to fit this state. So the king ordered his messengers to bring a fat man who would fit properly for the state. So the king, he ordered, okay, his messengers, hey soldiers, go and find a man who is fat and who will be fit for the state. And they went around the city. They finally found this disciple now who has become fat. They brought the disciple who had become quite fat by eating bananas and rice and wheat and ghee. Now he was broad, okay, and you can see how fat he is. Now he realized his mistake of staying in the kingdom of fools, okay, and he remembered the words of his guru. You don't know what they will do next. You can't tell what they will do next. That words he remembered. And immediately he prayed to his guru. Oh Guru, please save me, like that he was praying in his heart. Asking him to hear his cry wherever he was. Wherever you are, please listen to my prayer. Sir, please come to my rescue. Come and save me, like that he was praying to his guru. The guru, he had magical powers. He has magic powers. So he could see what? All the things. The guru saw everything in addition because he had magic powers. He arrived at once to save his disciple. Immediately he came there, okay, and he came to save this disciple. Now he is put there in the jail, okay, and they are going to execute him on the stake. And he came there to save his disciple who had got himself in such a scrape through the love of God. Now he got into such a trouble. Why? Because of his love of food. Okay. And as soon as he arrived, the moment the guru arrived, he scolded the disciple and told him something in a whisper. He scolded, you stupid fellow, something like that. He scolded, and then he went near him and then he whispered something into his ears. Whispering means what? Talking in a low voice, especially in somebody's ears to tell a secret. So he went and whispered that disciple. Then he went to the king and addressed him. Then after that he went to the king and then he called the king. King, oh wisest of kings, you are really clever of all the kings. Okay. Tell me, who is greater, the guru or the disciple? Then he put the question to the king. King, the wisest of the kings, you tell me who is greater, who is bigger? The guru or the disciple? Then the king, he said, of course, the guru. No doubt about it. Why do you ask? What is there? There is no doubt about it. Guru is what? Greater. Okay. Now tell me, why do you ask? Then Guru, he said, then put me to the stake first. Put my disciple to death after me. First you kill me. He put me on the stake. You kill me first. Then put my disciple, okay, to death after me. Like that, the Guru, he was telling the king. When the disciple heard this, he understood the plan of his Guru and began to clamor. And he also started acting. Me first. And he said, no, me first. You brought me here first. Put me to death first, not him. Then he was telling, no. Who was brought here to put it on the stake? I was brought. So you should put me to death first, not him, not the Guru. Then the Guru said, no, me first. No, I should be killed first. Like that he was shouting. Now the king, he saw, this fellow says, I want to die first. And this fellow also is telling, I want to die first. What's going on? He couldn't understand. So now he asked him, now tell me, why do you want to die? Oh, Guru, oh say, why do you want to die? We chose him. We chose this fellow because we needed a fat man for the stake. That's why we brought this fellow. Now why you want to die? Like that he asked the Guru. Then Guru said, you should not ask me such questions. Put me to death first. Don't ask such questions. I want you to put me on the stake. Kill me first. Like that he said. Now the king was wondering what is this one. And finally asked the Guru to tell the reason why he wanted to die first. Then the Guru said secretly to the king, that stake, you can see, that stake is the stake of the God of justice. It belongs to the God of justice. It is new. It has never had a criminal on it. Nobody was killed on that stake. Whoever dies on it first will be reborn as the king of this country. And whoever dies on the stake will become the king of this country in his next birth, in rebirth. Okay? And whoever goes and whoever dies on the stake next will be the future minister of this country. And we are sick of our ascetic life. We are sick of our spiritual life. Okay, these saints, sadhus, they lead a very simple life. And we are sick of it. We are bored. Sick of it means what? Bored. We are bored of it. And it would be nice to enjoy ourselves as king and minister for a while. So, if we die on the stake, I will become the king and the disciple will become the minister. And we can enjoy our life as king and minister. Okay, we can have luxurious things. We can enjoy the life. That's why I want to die first. Like that, who was telling? The Guru was telling this secret to the king. Now the king was thrown into deep thought. After hearing this, the king was thinking, what is this one? And he did not want to lose the kingdom to someone else in the next round of life. He thought, in my next birth also, in the rebirth, I should be the king of this country. And I don't want anyone to be the king of this country. He needed time. Then he thought, I need some time to think how to die on the stake first. I need some time. So he said, he needed time. So he ordered the execution postponed to the next day. So he told the executioner. Executioner means one who will be carrying out the punishment. Okay. So now he said the execution, the punishment, death punishment especially, it will be postponed. Okay. Next day. Tomorrow we will have. And talked in secret with his minister. Then he talked to his minister in secret. Then the king said to his minister, it is not right for us to give over the kingdom to others in the next life. It's not correct. Why should I give my kingdom to that Guru? No, it's not correct. Okay. Somebody should not rule this kingdom even in the next birth. I want to rule this kingdom. So let's go on the stage ourselves and we will be reborn as king and minister again. So what we will do? We will go on the stage. We will get ourselves killed on the stage. We will tell the executioner to kill us, so that we will be reborn as king and minister again in this kingdom. And another important thing, holy men do not tell lies. Holy people, they don't tell lies. So whatever the Guru, the saint is telling, that is correct. So that night, the king, he made a plan. So the king and his minister went secretly to the prison, released the Guru and the disciple. Now they released these two people and disguised themselves. Okay, disguise means what? You will dress, okay, in such a way you will appear like some other person. Okay, so that is called disguise. Many times the villain, he disguised himself as a police. Okay, so this is called what? Disguising. Impersonating, they call it. So he disguised themselves as the two and as arranged beforehand with loyal servants. Already he informed the loyal, very faithful servants. He told, whoever comes, okay, first you kill, and whoever comes second, you kill. Okay, like that he has given the order in the night time itself. And they were taken to the stake and promptly executed at night. And promptly, okay, in a very good manner, they were executed, they were killed. So the king and the minister were executed. The people came to know about the death of the king and the minister because dead bodies were there. So people they came to know about the death of the minister and the king. So they all assembled there. And even they saw before them the dead bodies of the king and the minister. The city was in confusion. Now people are in utter confusion. What will happen to the country next? Okay. And by the time, one fellow he said, we people need a king and a minister. No, without a king and a minister, how the country will go? We need a king and a minister. One fellow shouted. And all other people, they said, they agreed. Yes, we need a king and a minister to rule this country. And the people of the town suddenly noticed the Guru and the disciple. So that's why the Guru and the disciple, they were going, they were trying to leave the city. The people, they noticed, okay. They were preparing to leave the town unnoticed, without anybody's notice. They wanted to go away from the country. And so the people, they went and then they begged the Guru and the disciple to be their king and the minister. Now the people, they went, oh Guru, you be the king of our country. You disciple, you be the minister, like that. They begged the Guru and the disciple to be the king and the minister. It didn't take many arguments to persuade the disciple. So very easily he was convinced. Who? The disciple. He was ready to become a minister immediately. Okay. And there was no need of any argument to persuade. Persuade means to make someone to accept your ideas. Okay. Your decision. This is called persuade. For example, when many children, when they don't want to come to Navodaya, parents will say that if you join Navodaya, you will study well, you go like that. They persuade. Okay. So now, disciple immediately accepted. But it took longer time to persuade the Guru. They were telling, they were requesting, please Guru, you be the king, like that. And finally, they agreed. Okay. They finally agreed to rule the kingdom of the foolish king and the silly minister. Okay. Now they decided, okay, we will rule this country. But on one condition. What is that? That they could change all the old laws. They will change all the old laws. What is the old law? Especially the first one is what? Night into day, day into night. Okay. So people, they agreed. And from then on, night would again be night and day would again be day. And you could get nothing for it to do. Okay. For 1 rupee, you will not get 1 liter of, what is that? Milk, 1 kilo of, what is that? Ghee? No. Everything will have different pricing. Okay. And we could get nothing for it to do. It became like any other place. So now the country, it became like any other country. And people, they started sleeping at thereafter. Okay. This is the end of the story. I hope that you all might have enjoyed. Okay. Thank you.